All right. Good morning. I wanted to get on to talk about the posture of your heart. Yesterday, while getting some things taken care of, I ran into a man who was really nice, and I asked him how he was doing, and he told me he's doing all right. And I said, well, I'm praying for you. And he was like, yeah, I've been up for 14 hours, been working for 14 hours. And I was like, oh, man. And he was like, yeah, I got up at 4 o'clock this morning. Now I got to. And I said, well, 4 o'clock this morning. Okay, so you're working 14 hours yesterday. You've worked 14 hours yesterday. You woke up at 4 o'clock or got to work at 4 o'clock. And what time do you get off? He was like, 4 p.m. I said, oh. I was like, I am so sorry. And he was like, you just got to do what you got to do. And at that moment in time, I just looked at his heart. I looked at his heart, and I seen that he wasn't angry. He wasn't, vengeful. He wasn't, rageful, whatever you want to call it. None of that. It was more of just like, being thankful. And I seen that. And as he was pulling the cart away, he said, well, and I said, I'm praying for you, and I'm sorry, and I hope things get some rest, and, being very, concerned. And he's like, well, whatever has happened with other staff, I guess hopefully they got it together, jokingly. And I was like, dude, his heart, he got a good heart. And there's not a lot of us that have that. It's sad to say. And I'm bringing this up because sometimes we have to, when we are tasked with things or we have to go through things, we tend to have this, this shouldn't happen to me, or I'm above, or whatever it is, or, and it could be, very intense, rightfully so. But I just want to question, where is your heart posture when things don't go your way, or when you have no choice and things are just stressful in your life? Where's your heart posture? How are you when you're doing things, and how are you treating people? That is, something I'm pretty sure a lot of us deal with when we're going to places and dealing with people, and we see that someone just is nasty to you, and you've done nothing to them. Do we pray for them? Do we seek help if we're the person that's giving that energy? But I just want to challenge y'all and just to check in to see, where's your heart posture at times in your life, when things are not going according to what you think or wish. And if it's not in the right place, what does it need to take to get to that place of having a pure heart? One of the scriptures says, creating us a clean heart and renewing us a right spirit. And so when we're going through our daily lives, are we asking God to create a clean heart? Is he renewing a right spirit? So just want to challenge some folks today about where your posture is.